good night, good afternoon, depending where you're at. We want to appreciate everybody for being patient. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Six Deuce, A&R Talent Scout, music artist. Shout out SR Broadcast, Spill Records, Power Productions, Cali Media, Wonderground TV, all that. But let's cut to the chase while we're here today. We're here with the dope, amazing individual out of Florida. But I'll go ahead, boss, and let you tell the people a quick little rough draft about yourself before we get on with these questions, man. But just telling your name, who you are, where you grew up at, a couple things like that.
Yeah, it's NoyaSoulja from Pompano, Florida. Pretty much born and raised here, man. Grew up here, Oh, shit, that's what it is.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, shout out to you, bro. Gotta bring that sauce to SR Broadcast. I appreciate that, by the way. But before we get to the questions, I'm actually getting ahead of myself. We're gonna go ahead and play a dope track by you. It's one of your new ones, called "Haters" by NoyaSoulja. And make sure you guys give a subscribe to his channel. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a hater. Show some love. Go subscribe. We got Rando Max 909 showing love in here. We got Young and Dream showing love in here.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yes, sir. But all right.
Yes,
You were saying, my bad.
Nah, go ahead. I was saying, yes, sir.
No, yeah. Rando Max 909 says, yes, sir. Young and Dream says, okay, let's go. NoyaSoulja. We in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, this song again is called Haters by NoyaSoulja. Go show some love to it. It's on all platforms, but we're gonna play it off of YouTube for you guys real quick. Not now, Mom. I'm in the middle of a fight. I like that intro, bro.
Shout out to Rando for them skits, man.
Generating lyrics to this NoyaSoulja. Actually, never mind. Good luck with that gang.
What? Fucking just bitch.
Bro, you can't be wolfing shit. Looking like Cal Chocula son. 60-second garbage tracks posted.
Hold up. I am saying this and I am saying that. I hear them haters piss. Someone got them haters mad. Them haters love to trip and I help the haters. You a hater, you a bitch. Go on with your hating ass. With your hating ass. With your hating ass. If you a hater, you a bitch. Go on with your hating ass. If you a hater, you are. My name is you don't. And you say you don't share. Oh, shout out, that's on me. That ain't you, that's my speakers. Hey, it's so hard, you messing up my speakers.
Appreciate that shit, man.
Before we start, course a jerk, pull forward in the cut. This is what it's worth. Make a hater stomach turn. It really be that bad. I got him looking sick. I got a remedy for that. It's called fuck him up. Two to the face. And my dog just say, y'all gonna knock him out the frame. Hold up. Wait a goddamn second. I hear him saying this and I hear him saying that. I hear them haters piss. Someone got them haters mad. Them haters love to trip and I help the haters pay. You a hater, you a bitch. Go on with your hating ass. With your hating ass. With your hating ass. If you a hater, you a bitch. Go on with your hating ass. He ain't even that nice and shit. Like, he only freestyle, he writes his shit. He likes his shit. He don't live that type of life and shit. You bite his lip before he tries to spit. Bars that go over our heads type shit. You know what? Hold up, I think I'm type this shit.
Get your ass out here and take out the trash!
Oh, God. I am saying this. I'm saying that. I don't go crazy. The haters love to trip and I help the haters. You a hater, you a bitch. Go on with your hating ass. With your hating ass. With your hating ass. If you a hater, you a bitch. Go on with your hating ass. Hey, y'all, I want to say to a party about a couple glitches. My speakers, it tends when certain songs are going too hard. My speakers can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? But it's love. You guys know, bro, I actually got some really dope, like, visuals so far, what I've seen to it with the beginning. Like, that's what caught my attention. I'm telling you, bro, when I see you right there at that computer, like, bro, that shit was so hilarious, bro.
Man, I had to have fun with it. They be in the comment section talking so much shit, dog. I be having fun with it. I did that shit, man. They think I be taking them serious and shit, dog. I just be having fun, bro.
Exactly, bro. Hey, you know, shout Flip A Lot Records. I know that's who you brought.
Yeah, Flip A Lot.
And speaking of haters, you know, we gotta have them because, you know, like I said, you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, right? You know, we got a
Hey.
hater up in here in the comment right here too, but hey, let them be. But I want to say that the reason why I respect and see where you're coming from is because that's what people miss about rap, bro. Back
Yeah,
then, and I'm not trying to compare nobody, right? But for
yeah,
example,
yeah,
like Eminem, right? He would
yeah,
ask crazy off the wall shit, but people wouldn't get it. But only few artists understood it because it's like he's having
yeah. Exactly. That's. I was literally just talking with Rando the other day. That's the only person I remember doing funny skits was Eminem back in the day. I don't remember anybody else doing stupid shit, just having fun in the skit. You know what I mean?
no, yeah, bro, and you ain't capping either because okay, check it like this. How I've looked at things too now, and one thing I want to say, okay, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you know, there's trying to say his name right, Andre 3000, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he made an album recently. People didn't understand it was just flute sounds.
Oh
No
yeah, yeah,
rap,
yeah, yeah. I
right?
remember that.
Nobody understood it, but he told them, "Look, bro, I make music sometimes for me. You guys are not always gonna understand because I'm
And
having fun with it."
that's the thing. You do it for yourself, man. If people relate, they relate. If they don't, fuck them. It ain't for them. You know what
Exactly. And what I know Kodak said it before. I speak in code, it ain't for you if
I
you don't understand it. You right?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but yeah, man, make sure you guys go show love. Like I said, keep the haters mad, but don't be a hater and go show love and subscribe to his channel. But yeah, man, shout out to all your people showing love up in here. We'll go ahead and get started with the
All
first
right.
question. But real quick before we do get started with that, do you got any people you want to shout out? You know what I mean? Your
Yeah,
people, you
man.
saying?
Flip a lot. Rando, Jay, especially Jay and Rando. They hold it down and shit. Um, Shout out to my family. Everybody around me. Um, and shout out to God, bro. We
Hey,
living. We
God
woke
first.
up and our feet hit the
God.
floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love that one. You know, you already said it. You
Yeah.
said it perfect. Shout out God, Lord our Savior. You know.
Yeah.
But question number one on our list, there's 10 of them. So first one is you said you started writing in sixth grade but kept it to yourself. What was the
Yeah.
first thing you ever wrote about and did you release it?
Nah, I ain't even. I think I told one person, and yeah, my homeboy actually shout out to Q, man. Q stay lit. He uh he was spitting in sixth grade at lunch, and he used to call himself Hannibal Lecter. So
Okay.
I remember what I wrote. I was like, it'd be dope if he was like, I'm Hannibal Lecter. I'll come and dissect you, pull out your spine, hit you in the eye like in sync, bye bye bye, or some shit. Cause this
Yeah.
is 2001. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the reference was relevant then, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I just kept that shit to myself, bro. I told one person, he's like, man, why don't you go tell Q? And I was like, man, nah, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
feel that.
I just continuously on the low, just kept writing and studying music. Listening to all kinds of artists and big on freestyle battles when I was like younger. You feel me? It's the wordplay. Lil Wayne was a huge influence. I would be
Yeah.
lying if I said he wasn't. I got the crack on my forehead because that's how much he influenced me. You feel me? So
And I want to say shout out to Wayne, shout out to all the dope artists. Like we were just talking about Eminem because, like you said back then, early 2000s. See, your boy was only born in 2000, but I remember the early 2000s
yeah,
stars, right? Growing up, right? So, but I will say this, you're right. Because people like Lil Wayne and Eminem will say crazy ass bars, say
yeah,
crazy shit, have fun
yeah,
with, you know.
exactly.
So that's real, bro. And that's now I know what you're saying too, because that is kind of some stuff back then, the type of rap what it was. It was a lot more lyrical, it was a lot more,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah.
That's the shit I came up on. People be like, oh, it sound dated or something. That to me, that's music. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but everybody got their stilo. Here's what people forget.
Exactly.
It may be dated. Here's another even crazier thing. Music is never old, it's always new to somebody else.
Hey, that's true. That's facts.
Yeah. Especially with like stuff we dropped that we be thinking like, oh, that's old. But what if somebody never heard it? That's new to them.
Yeah, that's
That's
brand new.
Exactly. So that's why we got to keep making music, bro. Because another thing people know about music, if we all sounded exactly what was up to date all the time, there'd be no difference. There'd be no sticking out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But number two, and it's back tied into talking about your boy. So you said your homie influenced you early on. If he hears your music today, what would he say?
Me and him just did my first show. Excuse me. Me and him just did my first show a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
Actually,
Tell us about that.
that was fun. I'm not a big uh, all eyes on me type person.
Yeah.
You know, I like to stay to myself. So being in front of everybody was something new, but I pushed myself. It took me a long time. Been
Howdy.
my fucking '01. Took me to 2026 to get in front of a crowd. And I had to hit my homie up too and be like, yo, I need you to jump on the second verse so you can be up there with me. So everything ain't all on me. He was like, I got you. And he pulled up. We did a verse. I sent it out. Jay mixed and mastered it, sent that bitch back in time. Yeah, and we did it.
Okay. Hey, but that's real though, bro, because that's something I gotta say too. Is like, okay, I've been rapping since 2013, which is a long time for me, right?
Yeah.
And bro, I don't think I barely got on the stage till like 2021. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, you feel me? Like it be like that, bro. Cause I was like, asking
Yeah.
too, like, hey, sick dudes, like, you ain't like, nah, bro. I'm new to a lot of this shit too, and cause it be like that, bro. Like I used to be the same way. I couldn't, bro. I'm talking about like I'm not even playing. I'll rap in front of one or two of the homies, but then like they'll be like, come on, bro, do it for everybody else. And I'm like, cricket.
Yeah. Yeah. The first shit I ever put out on YouTube back in the day, it's probably 13, 14 years ago. The first song I ever really tried to, do a whole structured song.
Yeah.
And I put that bitch on YouTube. And yeah, it took me a long time to do that shit, bro.
Can we still find that song? What's that song called?
It's called Somewhere in the Stars.
Somewhere in the Stars. What was the inspiration behind that? And like, what gave you the idea to even create it? Like, what vibe were you on with that one?
It was by smoking weed. To be honest with you, man. Somewhere in the Stars, yeah.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Hell yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
I actually was gonna redo it. I got it in the works now to put it on a new beat and shit and redo it, and get it really mixed and mastered the right way. Because I don't know what the fuck I was doing back then. I think I was using like Cakewalk or something. Can't remember the other one we used to use, but Audacity or something. Some
I know
old.
Audacity. I know which one you talking about.
Yeah, yeah, like way back in the day. So I had no idea that like the mixing and mastering. I didn't even understand that shit at that time.
All right. Now, yeah, like back, like for sure, that's something I still struggle with mixing and mastering. Much blessings to all the engineers to help the boy out. But I feel that, bro,
Hell
it
yeah, hell
ain't
yeah,
so, you know?
yeah. I hear you, man.
But yeah, number 4, we got when you were in the streets hustling to help your family, was there ever a moment you thought music might not be possible anymore? Was there ever a time you like, let's say, doubted yourself, like, or did it motivate you more?
I think because I stopped doing music for a while because I got too distracted by doing what I had to do. You know what I'm saying?
Like shit.
I was out there hustling, flipping shit. Somebody, we was getting evicted all the time. I wanted to help my family. You feel me? I had to feel like I had to step up and be a man at a young age. I did what I did. You know.
And that's respectable, bro, because I feel like a lot of people, here's the thing. I feel like these days are in general, and it doesn't make anybody struggle any less valid than the next. But I will say, I see a lot of people out here that have self-inflicted struggle. They be dudes that want to struggle so bad, but then you got dudes like yourself that had to struggle, had to go,
Yeah.
had to focus on your family because who else is gonna do it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But now, yeah, that's respectable in any aspect, man, because sometimes as much as putting music first can make you go up, I try to remind people I don't really believe in a such thing as falling off. I don't believe in a such thing as taking a break. I believe in taking a breather. I believe
Yeah.
in, you know?
Yeah, because it don't ever stop in your head. You know, whether
Exactly.
you're recording or not. All I did was stop recording. It was still in my head. Shit would still hit me all day long. That shit don't leave.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. Like your head still runs with ideas. You can still write, jot things down sometimes. You know, I do a lot of text in my phone type deal.
Yeah, that's what I do too. My notepad is crazy. That
Or
bitch is
voice
filled.
even voice messages be like,
Oh yeah, yeah. I got like 3, 4, 500 pages of notes in there because I just, one might be 2, 3, 4 bars, and I just forgot about it. And I just keep going and keep going. And then when I get writer's block or uninspired, I go through the fucking notepad and I find something that hits me. Boom. You
yeah,
know. And then once you make one, when you're feeling uninspired and you force yourself and you make the first one, you know, you're like back in your bag again. It's like back on the bike.
exactly, bro. Nah, that's true, bro. And I'm glad you said that because I feel like I use that tactic a lot too. I'll write, right? I may not even use it right then and there, but then down the line, I have it, like you said, writer's block. Like, you know what? Let me go check through these notes and see if something hitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because you finding gems in there buried. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, it's we got Joshua Fry in here says yo Noya, and then you got Randall Max 909 that says I still use paper and pen. Dated, bro. You're not. It be like that.
Oh,
Uh,
that's funny as hell.
Nah, he a trip, man. Shout to
Yeah,
boy. I will say number 5. So you talk about turning struggle into records. Is there a song you made that was hard to record because it felt too real?
yeah. I got a like a freestyle called Muddy Waters. That one's pretty deep. That one, you know,
Yeah.
is about like mental health. I was in a bad mental health stage for a minute, you know, and that one kind of touches base with that. That one was hard to do.
Now you know, bro. That's honorable of you to even mention because I think that's something as men, and we say it all the time. People could call it cliche, but I think it's like at least how we grew up, right? It was
Yeah,
looked down upon to share your emotions. It was looked down upon to as a man speak because you know how we're raised. Hey, get over it, be a man,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know. But there's nothing wrong, and I feel like even there was who was it recently? Unfortunately, I never really knew the individual. Rest in peace to him. His name was like Papa something. He had literally went online recently. Hey, goodbye, guys. Da, 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 I'm going through some things. Boom. I don't know if he OD'd or what he did to himself or what happened. It was Papa
yeah.
something. I don't know, but his
Oh,
name
Lil
was,
Papa.
yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Mental
rest in peace
health
to
is
him.
real, and I'm glad you even made a song like that. Think about stuff like that, admit stuff like that, because again, we need to normalize that it's okay to not be okay sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, rest in peace to that individual. And I could see why any subject like that's hard because as man, woman, however, I wouldn't really know as a woman, but as a man, I know we're all human. We all go through stuff, and sometimes it's like we don't share it out. I think I even have it in like one of the songs that I wrote where I said something like, "I got these demons in my mind trying to leap out," because some of us don't talk about things that makes it hard to reach out. Because
Yeah,
it's true. We got stuff we want to talk about, but it's hard to reach out because we either feel it's going to get used against us, and we're going to get looked down upon, and people are going to try to place it as weak, or 2, we just don't know how to express it properly, and sometimes it's hard to go because like you barely even want to deal with it, let alone drop it on somebody else. That's why it prevents a lot of us to talk, and I think that's real to bring up, bro, because a lot of us don't bring that up. A lot of us don't. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, that's true. That's true. We as men, we all know what that's like. You know what I mean? Well, I think. I can't speak for everybody, but
No, and the thing is too though is that you are able to express it and put it on paper and even put it into a song, and we do need more tracks out there like that because let's be honest as well. My brother Trip Soda G has a song called No Change, and he pretty much says in his hook like they don't want to hear about change, they just want to hear shoot 'em up, bang bang. Like they don't care about the real shit, they just care about the
yeah,
ignorance of
yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
and that's why I'm saying it hits hard. Like even Young and Dream said, life hits harder, and like man, let's just say this, like even right now it's being on camera, like I told you before we got on, there's so many things going on, but we still
yeah,
gotta get up and face the world as a man. We still
yeah,
gotta, you know.
yeah. You you got to go out there and do what you got to do with and let happy. You know what I'm saying? You got fuck it, fake
Exactly.
it till you make it type shit.
Exactly, bro. And I do want to say number 6, we got saying being, I guess I could say, quiet growing up, to yourself growing up. How did that transform and help you as you grew to be one that continues to speak the truth? Like basically, like, the information you gave me, you said like, you was more to yourself growing up. Like, how did music help you give you that voice in lesser words?
Um, it was kind of like an outlet type shit. You know what I mean? It was somewhere I could get it out.
Now, yeah, I do want to say as an outlet, what are some of the times that you needed music the most in your life?
Um, damn. Probably when I'm at the lowest is when I need that shit the most. That's when the best shit comes out. That's when the heart pours into it. I could do tracks like Haters all day long, but the Muddy Waters only comes once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thing about pain though, bright side to that is pain is only temporary. Hard times don't last. Only real ones. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You just gotta keep going.
Yeah. And we got the next question up, and it says if someone from, and again, pardon with me, it's a tongue twister for me. I hope I'm saying it right. Pompano Beach,
Pompano.
Pompano. If
There
someone
you
from
go.
Pompano Beach hears your music for the first time, what do you want them to feel?
It depends on the track. Do I want to be funny and comical and do haters and just give somebody something to bop to? Is that the vibe I'm getting from them? You know what I'm saying? Or are they a deeper person where they want to hear a deeper song? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are surface level. You
So you
know?
feel like you the kind of artist, which is, totally understandable. You feel like more not necessarily than being from your area, but it depends on the vibe they're looking for. That's the vibe you're willing to give them.
Yeah, yeah. I got different tracks. You know, I got shit that haters, for example. Makes you laugh and just hey, this just got a dope little vibe to it. You feel me? Or it could be, some type of fucking trap song about you know, fuck, trap house, trap house. I grew up in the trap house. You know what I'm saying? When I was 13, we, I remember, man, there was so much traffic in that house, boy, and I seen so much money that that's what made me,
It was like an
like,
airport.
I could get it like that, and that's what it was.
Nah, real, bro. Now I respect that too, bro. Like, and right, Young and Dreams goes along to say with that. He goes, real shit, life music hits harder than anything on God. 90% of my shit is out of element on deep. I need to be here in that muddy water. And then he goes, hell yeah, you got whatever they need, one stop shop type deal. And
Yeah,
then
shut out dreams.
yeah, and then Joshua Fry goes, cushed up, sticked up is an old one.
Yeah, that's a good one too. That one ain't even really about shit. That was just kind of I went with the flow on that one, and I ain't even write on that one. I just spitting, cut back in, and yeah, there really ain't even no fucking purpose of that one. That was just I'm pushed a stick dot. I might fall asleep if I fuck around and sit down. I'm cursed. It's just a repetitive, catchy fucking hook.
Yeah.
It's just the vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's just if you want
You know
you
what?
chilling, you just vibing.
Can we find that one on YouTube? We might even do it. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
that one.
yeah, yeah. Go
Hey,
ahead.
but before we go, I'm gonna ask one more question, play a song, and then I want to get like just more background info on you. Obviously, we don't incriminate nobody, so say it to
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah, yeah.
nothing crazy, right?
Yeah, I
Um,
got you.
but the last question before I play that next song and end on a good note, and we do shout outs, and I'm thankful for you coming on here. I know we kind of spoke about it, and don't gotta get too much in depth, but I want to get to know more about NoyaSoulja as a person growing up to now as an artist altogether. Because yeah, we asked a few questions. We see, Tom, you out there from Florida, but if you're willing to share, a
Yeah.
reasonable amount of non-incriminating, I meant to say, non-incriminating information by all means. And we'll do shout outs and all that. But yeah, man, so we'll get started. Like I said, last question on my end is for somebody watching this live right now, when life feels like it keeps knocking them down, what would NoyaSoulja do from his experience, and what would you tell them?
Get back up. Get the fuck back up. What you doing on the floor? That's what I tell myself.
Hey,
Get the
up.
fuck up.
You
Fuck
are.
up. Ain't no fucking excuse to get the fuck up. Do better. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
And
push yourself.
you know why I like y'all? Look, my bad, mean to interrupt, is
Now
because
you good.
even though it's something so simple, it's real. Because I feel like a lot of us, we expecting somebody to come save us, but like you said, get up, because
Yeah.
ain't nobody come to save you but you.
Yeah. You gotta save you. You gotta do it. Get up. You want shit to change? Get up and do it. You know. You want some money? Get up and do it. You know. Ain't nobody gonna save nobody in this world. You know.
You
At the end
know,
of the day, you came in this world by yourself. You go out of this world by yourself.
it's something real I heard. I'm sure you're familiar with Kendrick Lamar, and then my brother, like I said, he told me something real. I'm gonna tell you what, a bar from Kendrick Lamar that stuck out to me, what it understood. He says in a song, critics say they miss when hip hop was rapping. Well, if you did, then grab a mic and go platinum. And I understand what he
Yeah.
meant by that. He
Yeah.
said, you don't like what you're hearing, then you grab a mic and
Yeah.
make better
Change
music.
it. Yeah. Change it. You can't tell somebody that's walking on a tightrope how to walk on a tightrope if you never walked on that bitch before.
100, bro.
You feel me?
Yep. Hey, and it's so real too, though. And that's real shit. We got Serious J up in here showing love. We got my boy
But
Ken
Jay,
here showing love. One thing I want to speak on before we go and play the song and we discuss some more is something I've done and I've always known as an artist and as a man is that not just that nobody's gonna come save you but yourself, because we are blessed to have some people in our lives and whatever. But the truth
yeah,
is, it feel like we're looking answers everywhere else, but the answer's in yourself and up there.
exactly.
You
Yeah.
know?
If you don't go within, you go without.
Exactly, bro. And that's why they say to grow through it, you gotta go through it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. Exactly.
So Kush up,
Stick out.
dick down. It's what's the name of it again?
Pushed up, sticked out. It might be under Flip a Lot Records instead of,
Noya.
yeah.
There we go.
I don't remember though.
Well, while we do that, before we play the song, I was gonna say let's get more in depth about Flip a Lot Records and how you're involved with them, and then we can jump in. Like I said, bro, let's talk about not just of where you're from, but how you grew up. Like, what's a story you want to tell from then until now of like about yourself, so people can get a clearer picture, But again, let's start.
Well, Flip a Lot is that's Jay, Serious J. He started that record label in San Diego. He's over there in Cali.
All right.
So shout out to Jay, man. He had faith in my vision and my songs, and he stood behind him 110%. We started as a group on fucking BandLab,
Yeah.
and Jay had a vision, and he seen me as a good part of a team. You feel me?
Yeah.
And a few others. Shout out to them, Rando and them. And we just fucking he made it happen, bro. He got it legally stamped and shit. In state of California, it's a record label. So we really started from nowhere. Rando, he's out in Cali too. I'm the only one down here in Florida.
Hey.
But they stood behind that shit. They believed in me when I ain't believe in me, and I was just making bullshit tracks. You feel me?
Hey, you know what though? That's how you know you got a solid team around you. Because
Yeah.
I want to say shout out Leo, Emma up in here. Point is because that's kind of how it starts, bro. And that's what people forget is that when you're building a team, sometimes you gotta motivate your team. Fuck the
Yeah,
sun all the time. You know, you
yeah,
gotta believe in them before anybody else believes in them. You gotta believe in yourself and your team before anybody else believes in you,
absolutely.
because that's where it starts.
Yeah, you gotta come in this shit with confidence. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. And you said the name was how would I spell it?
KUSHED
Okay. ED.
up UP.
Okay.
The and sign. Oh no, just Kush sticked out. Just STICK stick
Uh, uh,
EDOUT.
okay. No, wait, let me see. Man, I don't know why they do me like that. But anyhow, let's go ahead and let's talk about while we searching all this up. So again, I know we've spoken our piece for the third time that we kind of got a little information on you, but let's get again more into depth on who you are. You know what I mean? On how
Okay.
you grew up, and let's get a little more background on your story as far as the people that don't know about you, right?
I mean, I grew up, my mom and my dad weren't really together, and she had my stepfather, she got married to him, I think, I don't know, 6 or something, and they got divorced in 2003. And from my dad, I grew up in the trap house for a year, and we lived there, and then we got to our apartment, got evicted. So from 13 to, age of 13 till, I don't know, it's probably 18, 19, somewhere around there. I had gave my mom and them five grand, 6 grand, something like that, to get a fucking house to rent, because we were getting kicked out of everywhere. So
Damn.
I had the money to put up for my family at a pretty young age, So as far as that went, that made me feel like I was the man. You know what
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
saying?
hey, you had no business.
Yeah, and you know how the streets go. Once you get in them, shit gets crazy. You get a little bit more deeper in them, a little bit more deeper in them, a little bit more deeper. You know what I'm saying? It's just a trap.
Now, yeah, so how would you say, bro, that affected you? And what I mean by that is like, you made the most of it from what you're telling me. You did what you had to do. You handled business for your family like a man against all odds, because again, you had to do it because nobody else was. But what is it something that it's taught you and that you can say now, like, hey man, you know what? I've been through that, I did that, but I'm proud of it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what are some of your favorite memories and what are some of your crazy memories in Lester's words?
Um, that feeling that I could do it. You know what I'm saying? I grew up obviously with a lot of self doubt. I was scared to even tell people I rapped. You know what I'm saying? So to say, hey, I did this, I could do this by myself, that's probably my favorite memory. Knowing that I could do this by myself. You know what I'm saying? I could make shit happen. You know what I mean?
No, that's real, bro. And you know what? I salute you for doing what you do, bro, because there's not a lot of people out here that are able to say that they did what you did. And what I mean like that, because some people maybe didn't have the help, they didn't whatever, but exactly that. You guys were so used to going through not having help, you became the help. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
F that, you know what I mean? Type
yeah.
shit. So for you to do that, go to show your resilience and just goes to show that all you needed was a little bit of belief. And like I tell a lot of people, just a good team around you, the right people around you, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. If you don't got people trying to make you better and push you, you're around the wrong people.
Exactly,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, like I even have my boy Cali Media on here, and I would love to get you a live interview on his, and also
Hell yeah,
shoot your channel, but he's signed to the label too. But hey, bro's the
yeah.
one help me get on here and help people with SR broadcast and motivate me. But my whole point is that I would love to get you on there. Bro's a real solid dude. But example with that, they tell me all the time, and this ain't to toot my own horn, it's me just being real. My team's always like, hey, sick dudes, like, appreciate what you do. But then I be looking at them because I'm like, bro, I only do this because y'all believe in me. I only do this shit because I got y'all. Like,
yeah. If you ain't being pushed, you ain't around the right people. If someone's not telling you, if someone just says yeah to you all the time, what you want them around for? How you gonna get better if they don't say, hey, you could fix this or you could fix that, or you ain't feeling inspired, man, just throw something down, do it. Even in life, if your partner ain't pushing you to do better, you with the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't trying to get better, that's all you can do is get better.
No, yeah, I find that 100%, bro, and I'm thankful you even shared that. You know what I'm saying? You were keeping it real. I respect you coming from Florida, coming from the hardships you came from, and to be able to turn that into music to help others. And like you said, the muddy water thing, they only come once in a while, but when the strong survive, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, I don't know. Do you know if it's findable on YouTube? Maybe. I mean, shit, it just ain't coming up for me. I did.
If you just type in my name and hit search, you should be able to see my channel thing and just click on it. It should
Oh,
be.
okay. I got your channel. Let me do that because I do got your channel right here. Look.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too far down the list.
All right, cool. That's even better. Yeah, because you pop up like you the first thing that pops up when I pop your name up. It's hard to find the other shit.
Yeah.
But other than that, my boy, how you doing, man? I hope you having a blessed day. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed day up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Okay, here we go. We got it right here. Okay, videos. I'm gonna go on videos. All right. So we got Muddy Waters right here. We got. But what's something if you want to go ahead for now? If you want to shout out your people, you want to show love, go ahead, man.
Shout out Jay. Shout out Rondo. Flip a lot. Shout out everybody in Flip a lot. Everybody that fuck with Flip a lot. We appreciate y'all. Shout out my family. My wife, my kids. Shout out my mom and them. Shout out to God, bro. Shout out to me to keep pushing. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, man. And I do want to say this though. Make sure y'all go check out his channel in general. This is how it's gonna look if you guys know. Show that love. This is the channel you want me to be on, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so these are all the videos. This is all pretty much all of them. We got for sure Muddy Waters. We got Haunted.
Oh yeah, that's just some shit.
When a prophet dies, where the strap at? We got Fresh Out. We got My Son. We got Pennywise. We got Pulling Cards. We got Till It's Stacked Up. Want It All. Flipping, featuring Son of Dawn. Big Mad. Trap House and Move Different. But that's as long as it goes.
Yeah, and then the other shit that's dropped through DistroKid and shit, that's on the streaming platforms. If you search up my name, you'll see different songs under that too. So not everything is on my page. I'm slacking on that. I got to get everything on there. I be slacking though.
Is it Kush and Sticks?
Oh yeah, that's what it is. See, I don't even know my own shit.
Nah, you good. You good. I found it though.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm cursed up, I'm spit that. I'm cursed up, I'm spit that. I'm cursed up, I'm spit that. I might fall asleep if I fuck around and sit down. Rolling up a swisher, and I'm off a sticker too. Riding with a bad bitch, I'm singing on the ring room. We gon' make the city how you pussy better play. Cool, we gon' let that shit be fine. We don't know beta rule. Yeah, nah. We gon' get it how we do. Smoking green, after smart ass kid. Ain't talking about the yappers when I say I bought the skid. But don't get me wrong, cause I am not a queen. Cause we really got here swerving in the streets. We were backing up grams, we were serving up deep. I'ma pop another Zan and twist some more weed. Bitch, I'd rather stand if I said I might sleep.
Now look.
Yep.
I'm not gonna sleep if I fuck around and sit down. I'm pushed up, I'm stick down. I'm pushed up, I'm stick down. I'm pushed up, I'm stick down. I'm not gonna sleep if I fuck around and sit down. All the way to the bank, and shit is so sweet. I gave her the candy cane. We popping bottles, she models. She might fuck around and run train. I kill her pussy, I'm real good. She feel good. She 5 days I treat her good, but I'm a dog, nigga. I'm a real pussy, y'all. I'm with not really faded. Only time I see my lady. Every day I'm outside, I gotta feed my baby. Big fridge ain't gon' fill itself. Real G's know that I'm crazy. Better have my money, nigga. No excuses. Fuck you, pay me. I'm locked in. I'm masked up. I got my kush and Henny in my cup. I pull in, you back out. Don't act tough, kid. Watch your mouth.
Hey, you just gave me a new Blaze Up song. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cursed up, I'm stick down. I'm cursed up, I'm stick down. I'm cursed up, I'm stick down. I'm not gonna sleep if I fuck around and sit down. I'm cursed up, I'm stick down. I'm cursed up, I'm stick down. I'm cursed up, I'm stick down. I'm not gonna sleep if I fuck around and sit down.
I want to say, hey, kudos. Thank y'all for, hey, that's how you know it was worth finding. While I stood here, I was like, nah, bro, we gonna find this track for my mama. Yeah. But hey, you got a lot of support here today, bro. I ain't even gonna cap, like, you know, like we
I
got.
appreciate them, man. They got a good team, man.
They did, bro. Like I said, Randall was up in here. Joshua Fry was up in here. Then you got Sirius J up in here. My boy Leo M. You know, shout out to everybody. Cuddy Carlo. We got my boy Young in Dreams. We got my boy Cali Media. Again, make sure I go check out Cali Media. My boy be doing his thing. One of the biggest platforms out, to be honest, in the West Coast or in general. Shout out DeAndre22. It was up in here. But hey, I want to say, man, big shout out to NoyaSoulja, bro, for coming up on here. I want to thank you for sharing what you did, bro. I can't wait till a part 2. Shit, when your boy's out this bracelet, you know, God's gonna bless me, get my family right again, and you might Florida for the part 2, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Appreciate that shit, man.
But yeah, and if you ever interested, bro, I want to start getting connected more. Shit, I don't really be knowing people in Florida like that. My team's the type. You find a nice venue, we'll pay for the venue, we'll help throw a show out there. Shit, we'll get connected. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. Let's do that shit, man.
Hell yeah, you know, because that's something I like to do when I meet artists. I don't just like to, I like to eventually, because here's the difference. I don't want people to be like, oh yeah, I know Six Deuce. I did an interview. Nah, I know Six Deuce, you know, or not my boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the community.
Exactly.
And I can't wait. I know Florida. I've only been to Florida once. I won't say too much on camera. Let's just say this. Okay. Let's say the first time and only time I visited, I went to Miami. My boy had sent me he had sent me. Yes, my boy had sent me, right? He wanted me to go see beautiful Miami Beach. Let's just say after I got compensated, bro calls me. He's like, okay, now you can just chill for 3 days. I said, huh? I said, I don't know nobody out here. I said, I'm out here. He said, he got a little, you know what I mean, going on. I'm looking like a sore thumb, bro. Well, you stay the 3 days and you pay for your own ticket back. I did just that. I said, say less. I said, the whole point is that I'll talk to you more later after, but like, yeah, the only time I've been, I don't know what hotel, but it's right by the airport. And it's like a flamingo pink. And then they probably got this everywhere, but I only remember because they had a mirror on the roof, and it was like down the block. It was like flamingo, like decorated. It was like called Flamingo something.
That was Miami Airport.
Miami Airport, right next to Miami.
Yeah, see, I used to work down there, but I don't really be in Miami like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could be saying it wrong, and I only went there because that's where my boy, and he was like, "Hey, get the closest hotel next to there." It's all legal. That's why I can talk about this part. Like, we ain't doing anything grimy or shiesty. It's just
Yeah,
I was.
yeah.
So he was just giving me advice, like, "Hey, bro, you go to this hotel. You here, you straight." Point is, bro, is that I somewhat had a good experience. Now I didn't go down to the beach and all the stuff I like, but because man, bro, at the time I was freshly 18. My
Yeah.
first time being in Miami, I was like, bro, I might never
Miami
come
dope.
back.
Miami dope. Yeah, they should have taken
Yeah.
you away. Miami dope.
But hey man, I can't wait to go check out your section. Like I said, God gonna bless me, get me right. You know, I pray. Before we go, I want to say this. I thank you for coming on once again.
Yeah, man.
Everybody that came here showed support. Make sure you guys go check out his YouTube channel. Check him out on all platforms. Go follow NoyaSoulja on Instagram, all platforms, social media, not just YouTube and all that. Show him some love, man. Again, thank you. I repeat for the fourth time. Thanks for coming on here.
I
Thank you for
appreciate
showing
that, man.
love.
I appreciate it, bro.
Man, you got anything to say before we head out? I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah,
can't
man.
part two.
Yeah, man. Definitely. We'll set something up for sure.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Thank you for coming on, and
Thank you.
may y'all check in. If y'all didn't get to watch it, running back, show some love. Go check
Yeah.
out Pushing Sticks and go check out all his music.
I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, man. Hey, and like, God bless everybody.
Yeah,
Amen.
man.
God first.
For sure.
God bless night, man.
All right, man. You too.